Around the UK and Daz and Spawn and people like that who know your bit of weather. I know we're all separated by quite a distance. And I said to you that the forecasting was taking precedence over the actual results. And I've offered you evidence, and I made a video which someone's made a comment on. Now, I'm not attacking their comment. I'm going to use their comment as evidence of what I've been talking about. So they said, so on the video I said this would happen, bang on cue, do you remember? So that's the last weather video I did. And the response got back was, you've been hiding under a rock all this time. We've had almost unbroken sunshine from May until just now. You could count all the days the temperature dropped under 25 on one hand and still have fingers to spare. Maybe not in your world, but certainly for the rest of the UK. I would just like to know if you think that that person is correct or if you think I'm correct. I didn't say that we hadn't had 25, by the way. I said that we were averaging between 22 to 24 degrees. And the nighttime temperatures were very, very warm this year. Didn't say we weren't going over 25, but this person's saying, "Oh no, we had a hand or a few fingers where the temperature went under 25 degrees." I've empirically showed you that's not true, but I remember when I was saying how great the weather was, many of you were saying, "Well, that's nice for you, Tom. I'm sitting under the grey skies." And then when I was sat under grey skies, anticyclonic gloom. These people don't know what anticyclonic gloom is, so they assume that because they've sat in sunshine. So according to this person, it's all about what's going on in my world. Even though I've been looking at every county, I think this person's been looking out the window, because it's a fact that in our country you're either going to get an east-west split or you're going to get a north-south split. It's very rare you get a nationwide anything, and that's why the nationwide heat waves are important to distinguish from county heat waves. So yeah, so that last video I think was pretty accurate. But I just want to use this person's statement. Again, I'll read it again. You've been hiding under a rock all this time. We've had almost unbroken sun from May until just now. And just to tell you where we are, we're on the 1st of September. You could count all the days the temperature dropped under 25 on one hand and still have fingers to spare. Maybe not in your world, but certainly in the rest of the UK. Now, admittedly, where I am does get cooled slightly by the sea, but it's also one of the warmest places in Britain, one of the most sheltered places in Britain. So that we don't get the hottest, but we also don't get pushed down to the coldest either. Where I am in the country is one of the anomalous areas that's had above average temperatures. So, again, I'm not having a go at that person. They're entitled to their opinion. I don't give a shit. But I offer that as evidence as to why they shouldn't be saying things that they're saying in these forecasts, because people like this are believing it. This person may or may not have a thermometer, but what they don't, again, it's no point looking at your own thermometer once in a while and thinking that you're studying the weather. You've got to be on it all day, every day, and also measuring your thermometer against the other thermometers in your area, the mercury thermometer especially. But it doesn't even come down to that. It just comes down to the way we remember things. And this is what we've been talking about all summer, the way we remember things. People will remember 4 heat waves. We've had 2, but they'll remember 4 heat waves. It's just the way it goes. I'm fighting a losing battle here. All I'm trying to do is spread the truth. But even with a subject as simple as the weather, I can't tell you. You were all witness to it. The summer that was beautiful, but never really did what they said it would do. Anybody else got an issue with that? I got the impression that most people were thinking that I had actually overblown this summer. Most people thought that I was giving it too much credit. So you tell me, is this person got anything right there, or do you still stick to the fact that you think I was actually giving the summer too much credit? Where are you at? Seriously.